Hey everybody, I did it. I'm the most popular person on YouTube. I got 1,000 subscribers, so thank you. And to say thank you, I gave you guys some free overlays here. Now there's a link in the description. If you know how to use them, go grab them, go use them. If you're not sure how to use them, I'm going to show you right now. So go to the link in description. It's just a Google Drive link. Here's all the overlays here. There's 25 different ones. I've got some scratch and some smoke and some clouds and some fog, a bunch of cool different stuff. And you can just go up here and you go to download and you will download the whole folder of all of the overlays. So let's get into Affinity Photo and check it out. Okay, so we're here in Affinity Photo. So how to bring them in. A couple different ways to do it. The way I always do it once they're downloaded is I go up to File and then Place. And then you're going to browse to where you've downloaded the overlays on your computer there. And I'm just going to grab one of these. Let's say this one. I'm going to click Open. And my mouse will change to this little drag and drop. And I'll just click and drag it out. All of these overlays are 1920 by 1080, so FHD. And I'm just going to show you how you can change color and how you can sort of layer them in with something. So let's go over changing color. So I've got this overlay selected here. And what I'm going to do is go down to my, my adjustments here in the bottom of my layers panel. And I'm going to click on recolor. When I do that, my recolor window pops up and I'm going to drag my recolor on top of the overlay that I want the change made to. So I have a bunch in here right now, so don't worry about these ones. They're all turned off. This is the only one we're worried about. And you can recolor it basically by just dragging this bar back and forth and dragging this lightness up so you can really see the color. So you can just drag this back and forth and you can change the color on the overlay, make it like a bit, bring the saturation down, bring it up, and you can play with this here to just change the color of any of these overlays. The only ones you can't really change the color on are the fog. Those are done in white and it doesn't really work the same way. You can also change these, play around with them. If you go to your adjustments at the bottom and go to HSL, you can also play with them that way as well. Blend modes also change the color on some of them. So it's just kind of playing around with it, making something work. And what else do we got here? Let's see. Oh, you guys shouldn't have 1,000. I didn't know that was going to be there. I swear I didn't know. So yeah, let's turn on an overlay. I'm going to show you quickly how to do this. Let's put this texture on. I got this weird texture I just put over top. Overlay 13 it is. And as you know, or may not know, overlays are transparent. So this one's just sitting on top of the graphic. And you can put it on top. If I wanted to put it underneath the text, I could just drag it and put it underneath the text. Then it would show underneath. I could also clip it directly into my text by grabbing the overlay and just hovering over top of my text and dropping it right inside. So now that is actually inside the text. And you can play with the blend modes as well. Big one is always erase because it gets sort of rid of the color and removes it. So if you zoom in here, you can see it's out now taking on the black background, or the blue background in this particular example. So let's go to another one quick. I got this city here. I got a few different overlays, so I'm just going to turn one of them on. So I got this kind of overspray overlay here, which gives it a bit of a grungy look. And again, I can go to recolor. I can drag my recolor on top of my overlay, and then I could change this overlay to a certain color, like say this blue. Kind of cool. That's one example, and I'll turn another one on here, and we'll do this really quick. Here's another kind of grungy looking example, and you can also play with the opacity. So if you like this, but it was a bit too strong, just turn the opacity down. You get this kind of grunge look, and you can also layer them. So I have 20 on, I'm gonna turn 14 on, which is a halftone. I'm gonna turn that down, and maybe I'll actually change that to erase to give a bit of an effect there. So that is how you work with the overlays. I wanted to show you the fog. So these are some fog ones I got here. And if you click on overlay 5, that's fog. And same thing, it's transparent, so you can drag it around. I could bring this up. And I have 4 here, so I can stack these up to make it really foggy. I can play with the opacity. I can move these around. I can shrink them, make them smaller. So use those, enjoy those, have fun. Thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll get back to you. And if you've never seen my videos before and you thought, wow, what a generous item this YouTuber has provided me with, which is usually how people talk, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.